the hottest R&B instrumentals, you gotta holler at Robin Wesley Productions.
You want my tomato?
Robin Wesley.
Okay, so what's up, you guys? This feels so weird to me right now. I don't know why. Just before I get started, my daughter's upstairs and she's watching the TV really loud, so I hope that doesn't bother the situation. It's been a while since I've done one of these kind of like personal mukbangs, and personally I really like them, so I'm just gonna do it for y'all right now. I made me a fat girl feast, that's what I call it, and let me just get some in my mouth so I could explain to you what it is. You could see like all this green and bomb ass food, but let me fill up one of these big ones. I guess I'll just explain it to you while I fill it up. I'm really hungry, so my mind is all over the place. So what I did was I fried up some vegetables, carrots, zucchinis, onions, carrots, zucchinis, onions, sweet potato, here's the sweet potato, and this is tofu. I have some low-fat organic ranch in here. I also have some olive oil mayo that I might be putting on everything because I'm a fat girl. Well, I'm a chunky girl, but you know. So I fried up everything, like all the vegetables. Go! And you might hear me yell at my cat because we have a new cat. If y'all didn't know, now you know. But we have a new cat. We thought it was a girl at first, but yeah. So if y'all didn't know, we have a new cat. So you guys might hear me say yelling at the cat, okay? Because the cat's roaming around and he might try to get my food and stuff. We thought it was a girl at first, but we just found out that it's a boy because the balls came out all of a sudden. So my daughter, first she named it, because it's my older daughter, so first she named it Periwinkle because it was a girl, and now because we think it's a boy, she named it Blue because that's her favorite color, blue. But yeah, so let's get to grubbing. So did I explain to y'all what everything was already? Onions, obviously purple onions, zucchinis, 2 different types of zucchinis, carrots, tofu. I just fried them all up in a pan with some avocado oil, and I just put salt, pepper, parsley, onion powder, and like an all seasoning mix. And then I just have some romaine lettuce on the sides that I like to make like tacos, so they're like this. And then I have some fried plantanos, and what I did is it's just a plátano, like I think they're called plantains. I'm sorry, my bad. Plátano, I don't know. They're called plantains, and plantains can't be eaten raw. They're not like regular bananas. You have to really ripe, really sweet. I didn't know if I could eat them like when they're really ripe like that, so I asked my friend like, oh, can I eat them? But she said yeah, they're bomb still. So I'm gonna continue eating them because usually when I make them they're like really crispy. They're so good. Oh my god, look at that. This is a plátano. This is a plantain. So look up plantain if you don't know what a plantain is. For those of you that never tasted it, what it tastes like right now, let me just explain it to you. It almost tastes like a banana when it's cooked. When it's not cooked, it doesn't taste like a banana. Don't eat it when it's not cooked because it'll make you sick. You have to cook them. But they look like a big old banana. But if you ever fried bananas, regular bananas, they get really mushy. But that's what the inside tastes like. It tastes like really sweet, ripe bananas. And then on the outside, it's just crispy. But like a sweet, crispy. So good. They're so sweet right now because they're really ripe. But if you get them like green, because they could turn yellow and they could be green. If you get them green and you fry them, they're just like really, really crispy. Like banana chips. But I don't know. I just fried them in olive oil, and then I just put salt on them, and they're really good. So this isn't like, this is something I like to eat. Like I like to make my own little, it's not healthy, it's healthy. It's better than like eating like fucking tacos and fucking like other food. I mean, I consider this healthy for me. I know people are gonna say that's not healthy. Anyway, so so what's up, my chunky monkeys and chunky junkies? Oh my god, you know what? Sometimes when I make food and I'm like so fucking hungry, I forget to say that. So I'm gonna put some of this mayo like randomly, like see how it tastes, because you guys, I could eat like this. I'm a weirdo. So today I'm going to be talking about how I've gotten a lot of requests to, I'm going to see how it tastes on a plátano. Just trying stuff today, fuck it. Don't say ill, you guys. Because this doesn't taste like regular mayo. It tastes like, it honestly tastes like dressing. So if you like ranch and stuff like that, that's what it tastes like. It's not like ugly, nasty like mayo. Even though I like ugly, nasty mayo. So today I'm gonna be talking about when I found out I was pregnant with my first and second daughter. Maybe if I get to it, if I don't finish this food. I'm talking about how I found out I was pregnant with my first daughter. I know people are fucking cringing right now, like, what the fuck? But don't knock it till you try it. And obviously I don't give a fuck, you know, if you don't like it or not. I like it. But I never said the story because I don't feel like, I don't know. I feel like it might be boring, but I don't know. Let me get into it. So, and people were requesting it, so. So, I found out I was pregnant with my oldest daughter. She's 10. When I was, oh, hold on, let me get my water. I'm just having a real fat girl moment right now. Like, I don't even want to talk. I just want to grub, but I know y'all love when I talk, so. Tofu. So, I was 19. I was 19 years old. I was being with my daughter's father when I met him when I was 17. And we were just together. We were just, you know, together for a couple years. 17, 18, 19, 2 years until I got pregnant. We were not trying, but I mean, when people say you're not trying, obviously I was younger, so I didn't know what was I doing, what was I getting into. There's a movie going on and there's kids yelling outside, so I don't know. Anyways, so for advice on kids out there, if you're watching me, because I know there's some kids that do watch me, and if there's kids that watch me, I don't feel like my show is for kids, but if their parents are alright with them watching me, because I don't feel like I say anything bad or anything that your kids like shouldn't be knowing. I cuss. If you don't want your kids to cuss, obviously monitor what the fuck they're watching. You know, there's some parents that don't mind, because there's some parents out there, like, you know, people that don't understand our culture. In our culture, we cuss in front of our kids, like, not on purpose, on accident, but it happens. And I grew up listening to cussing. I don't think it makes me a bad person. I don't think that me cussing a lot affects my heart. I think I have a heart of gold. I think that I'm a really good person. I'm very understanding. I don't judge people. I feel like people that don't cuss are the most judgmental. I feel like if you're judging people for who they are or what they do, or, you know, their life and things like that, I think that that's wrong. Like, thou shalt not judge. Don't judge people. I feel like those are the worst people. The people that are like, you shouldn't cuss, or why are you cussing, or things like that. Like, those type of people are the worst type of people, honestly. Like, there's good people that don't like cussing, but I feel like those people won't verbalize it. They will just pass it, you know, like, okay, she's cussing, I'm not into cussing, okay, let me change the channel, or let me, you know, not let my kid watch her. So it all depends. There's some people that are down with me and know what I'm about and know my culture and probably were raised the same as me, and they probably cuss themselves, so they're okay with their kids watching me. Honestly, I think I could give your kids advice on life and stuff like that from the mistakes that I've done. So I think that if your kids are watching me, I'm gonna give them I'm gonna school them with some real shit, okay? It's gonna be real up in here. So, you know, I was young. It was my first sexual relationship, so I didn't know what I was doing. And my mom never talked to me about it. My mom never said, if you're having sex, you know, I think that it's not good for you to hide. I think when they become of age, and you know they're becoming of age, I think it's really good to talk to your kids. Don't be shy, don't be embarrassed. Like, talk to your kids about using protection when they're getting into a sexual relationship, because if my mom would have talked to me about it, I would have known. I was not using protection. And it honestly never even like, I don't know why for some reason I just didn't think that I could get pregnant, or I was gonna get pregnant. Oh great. Great. Someone wanted that. Anyways, I just didn't think that I could like. So it happened, and it was already too late, like when I found out I was pregnant, like to do anything about it. Like I was already 3 months. And because I remember my sister-in-law, she had already had my goddaughter, my niece, and I kind of told her that I was in this like relationship, and when I did tell her, she was just like, oh, be careful. And this was like all around the time where I basically found out I was pregnant. So she just told me, be careful. Right around the time where she warned me, I was already feeling sick. Like I remember I felt sick, and I had got like a cold, like a head cold at the same time, so I thought I was just sick. So I don't know if the movie's loud, sorry. It is loud. I love that the carrots have like a little snap in them. But anyway, back to the story. My head is all over the place. I don't know what is wrong with me today. I'm just not into it, but I'm gonna proceed. And maybe it kind of like brings up memories, but I'm thinking of like all kinds of stuff in my head right now. Like I'm like, when I say a story, I actually go there. Like I envision it, and I'm like saying the story, and I'm actually there right now. Like in my head, I'm there, and it's just like, wow, it's crazy. But so I was already feeling sick, and I thought it was just like, okay, I'm just feeling sick. I did not think that I was pregnant. So then, why do things keep falling? So then, who knows? I could have been already like 1 month, right? I could have been like 1 month, and I was feeling symptoms because I was feeling tired. I was feeling really, really tired, and then I got like a head cold, and then I felt like I had the flu, and then for some reason, like it went away, and it was like gone, and all I felt was like tired. All I felt was like really fatigued and tired. But then I started feeling good again, and then I started to realize like, oh my god, I haven't got my period. And I'm like, you know what, I'm not gonna jump to conclusions. Like, maybe I'll get it. I waited another month, and I didn't get it. Once I realized that I didn't get my period, then it started to all come together, and it like felt so scary. Like it it all sunk in. Like, you're getting sick, you're tired. Then I started to feel nauseous. The more I started to realize like I might be, the more I started to get sick. I don't know if it was mentally, I don't know what it was, but the more I started to realize I might be pregnant, the more I started to throw up, and I was throwing up. Things were giving me asco. Asco means like you get sick, like you want to throw up. So I had dealt with this like pretty much practically the whole month before I found out I was pregnant. I was dealing with being sick and stuff like that. And I started to realize I might be pregnant. And I just didn't know what to do. Like, I just kept going on with life. And I even enrolled in college. I even started going. And I felt like really disappointed because my uncle enrolled me. He was really happy I was going. I was really getting the hang of college and stuff like that. I was going for, actually I was going for child development. I was taking one child development class, and then I was taking English, and I forgot what else. English and something else, but I was taking like 3 classes. And I had just started this new journey of like I was gonna go to college, and then all the while having this like feeling in the back of my stomach, basically, of me like I'm 19 trying to start my life, and then I get pregnant. And if this happens to you, don't think that it's gonna be easy. It's gonna be hard. And I told my sister this too, my little sister. She just recently had a baby at the same age as me, actually I think at 18. She thought she was gonna do college, she thought she was gonna do all that shit, and I was like, it's not gonna happen, because that happened to me. And I mean, that's basically what happened to her. Like, she's not in college right now, like, and I told her like that's exactly what's gonna happen. Anyway, so I was super nervous, and I was with my sister-in-law, and I was talking to my sister-in-law. I remember I was gonna spend the night because I was gonna watch my goddaughter, and I kept telling her I don't feel good, I feel tired, I kept gagging, I kept like wanting to throw up. She goes, girl, I'm scared, I think you're pregnant. And she had an extra test for me, because she had just felt, well, she had my goddaughter, but she had like extra tests, I guess. I don't know why. You know, us Mexican girls, we got extra pregnancy tests everywhere. But so she gave me a test, and I took it home, and I was positive. I felt like it was a dream. I felt like I was gonna wake up and it wasn't gonna be true, and I just felt like scared to tell him. I felt really scared to tell him, and just because our circumstances weren't like regular circumstances, it's like we were not a regular couple. So there was just a lot. There was a lot riding on everything. Like, I was younger, he was older, he was in a relationship. You know, just think about that. Just think about like all those circumstances, like him being in a relationship, and then him being older than me, and then me just beginning my life. Like, it was a mess, and it was a lot. And I remember I cried the whole night. And then I called him the next day. I told him. He was like weird about it, whatever. And then I just said basically, like, if you're weird about it, like, just, I don't know, call me back or whatever. I called him, and then I hung up the phone, and I prayed. I got on my knees and I prayed to God, and I was crying hysterically, and God basically told me, like, everything's gonna be okay. Like, I don't know, all of a sudden, like, I was crying hysterically, like, and then all of a sudden, when I started praying, I just felt like this calm energy come over me, and something inside of me, it wasn't like a voice, it was like a voice that was coming from within me, but it told me that everything was gonna be okay. And I just stopped crying, and I just got up, and I said, you know what, girl? I told myself, you got yourself into this, you're gonna fucking take care of yourself, and you're gonna take care of this baby, whatever the fuck you gotta do, but you're gonna do it, and everything's gonna be okay. You gotta tell your mom now. And, you know, basically he called me, and he was like, having doubts about it. And I told him, look, you can have your doubts, sort yourself out, and I'm gonna take care of this baby. Like, I'm gonna take care of it by myself. Like, I don't need you. If you want to be there, you could be there, but I'm a grown-ass girl, 19 years old. I'm not 16, I'm not 17, like, I'm not 13, I'm not 15, like, I'm 19. I think that's the thing on my teeth. But I was like, I'm sorry I stopped eating, but I'm full. But I was just like, ranch. I was just like, I made the decision on my own that I was gonna, I already had counted him out. Like, I was just like, I'm not gonna be a stupid ass bitch baby mama, like, you gotta do what you gotta do because you're the daddy. Nah. I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna do what I gotta do because the baby's in me. I am gonna choose to keep it. Like, I'm gonna take care of my shit by myself. Eventually, like, he came around and he wanted, like, he was excited and he wanted to be there. But then he got locked up when I was 6 months pregnant. So he was there for me off and on. We were planning. He was telling me, like, oh, you know, I'm gonna pay child support, or like, I'm gonna give you money, like, I'm gonna be there for mine and all this stuff. And I'm like, cool. Then he ended up getting locked up. And I'm not gonna blame him for nothing. He made his own decisions. That's his decision. By the way, he's out now. He wants to pay child support and everything like that. I'm like, cool. But that's pretty much it. Love you guys. Don't know if this was that entertaining. I'm super tired right now. I don't know, my energy might be a little off. I'm good. I'm full. I feel great. my stomach is like nice and like I feel good. But I love you guys. I'll be back maybe with a more exciting mukbang. Not all my mukbangs are gonna be exciting, but that's my story. I love you guys. Stay chunky because chunky is beautiful. Love yourself. Don't let no one tell you shit. Yeah. Peace out.